Hi, I'm Dimitri Mugianis. Welcome to Psychedelic Questions. I've been a psychedelic ceremonialist and practitioner and harm reductionist for over 20 years. I'm here to answer your questions.
Okay, so our next question is, if I am in a 12-step fellowship and I'm in recovery from an addiction, would it be considered a relapse if I use psychedelics?
This is a question that's coming up increasingly as psychedelics become more and more mainstream for people in recovery. It's a complex question. There's a concept within the 12 tradition fellowships of an outside issue. And an outside issue is something that doesn't have to do with your active addiction, your drinking, or your drug use, right? That's an issue that that doesn't need to be applied, right? So it could be viewed as an outside issue, and it could not. There's a concept within 12 steps, but I guess a 12-step person's asking that. So I would say that it really has to do. It's a relationship question, with between you and your sponsor, perhaps, and whether your sponsor is open to having that question. Just to say, 40 years ago when I first walked into 12-step meetings, antidepressants were considered a relapse, and that's eventually changed. With the eventual legalization, and it's weird to be sort of at the center of a spiritual program. We also got to remember that 12 steps has been highly medicalized through its disease model. So sometimes they feel if a therapist or a professional sort of gives their approval, then that's okay. That's not a breach of sobriety. And I've got to say that in a way it might seem hypocritical or I don't know if pedantic's the right word. I guess we'll just say hypocritical or false. But it's one good thing about it is putting some barriers on that, right? And so I think that we have to use a lot of discernment, again, a lot of thought, and a lot of prayer around that. And I wouldn't do it without at least a sympathetic person within your 12-step community working with you. And then the other thing to say is that there is a 12-step, 12 tradition fellowship that I've been involved with for many years called Psychedelics and Recovery. And it's for people that are, it's meetings for people that are either using psychedelics to deepen their recovery, or start the recovery, or restart their spiritual path, or deepen their spiritual path. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please like, and we're going to be posting this every day. So if you want to stay informed, please subscribe. Also, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks a lot.